Welcome to Corncracker. What is Corncracker? Corncracker is a web application delivered as a service that provides rich data mining and secure data warehousing for all of your spreadsheet and tabular data. You can even search for data across multiple files and multiple file types. The data can be stored in many different file types, including Excel files, both XLS and XLSX, tab delimited files, comma separated files, XML files, and Apple iWorks numbers files. Corncracker is cloud-based, which means you can access your files and data, as well as search and data mine your tabular data from anywhere on any web-enabled device. What you are looking at is the home page for the Corncracker website at thecorncracker.com. So let's proceed with the demonstration. Click the demo button on the top right of any Corncracker web page. The Corncracker web application supports many different languages. Click the drop-down and select your language of choice, for instance, Chinese. This demonstration will be provided in English. Click the Login button. So what you're looking at now is the search and download button screen from the web application. Many different capabilities are available in the subscription version of the web application, but this demo provides only the search and download capability. For demonstration purposes, the data that has been downloaded or that is provided has been downloaded from the internet from the CIA's online World Factbook, which contains data and information about all the countries in the world. Whenever you want to view all of your data and results for any of your search criteria, simply click the Submit button. What you are looking at is a depiction of the data in the demonstration database. Since I provided no search criteria, all of the data in the demonstration database is returned. The data returned is divided into two sections, the counts table section and the detailed data section. In the counts section, it's divided into several rows where each row contains a workbook type or name, a sheet name or type, and the count, which is the number of rows in that sheet satisfying the search criteria. Since no search criteria was specified, all of the rows for each sheet are returned. Since each sheet in our spreadsheets usually contains a different number of rows and different types of rows, different types of data in each row, the data satisfying the search criteria from only one sheet can be displayed in the detailed data section. To navigate through the data in the detailed data section, click the Next button. Notice the page number is changing as I navigate through. Click the Previous button to go to the previous page. The default number of rows per page is set to 5. To change the number of rows in each page, select the number of rows you want to see, for instance 10. Now notice the number of rows returned is 23. Whenever you need help, click the Help button in the upper right-hand corner, and the User's Guide will be displayed. The User's Guide also includes links to the Administrator's Guide, which provides functionality in the subscription version, and also the Frequently Asked Questions Guide is available. back to our search. Notice that we have 6 different sheets displayed that were returned from our search criteria. And by default, the first sheet in the list is selected to be displayed in the detailed data section. To view a different data from a different sheet, click that row and you'll get the data from the different sheet. You can also search by work type. Click the work type you want, click submit, and only the data in that work type is displayed. Notice that in the detailed data section, there's the initial column in the detailed data section is the download column. There's a digit next to the download icon. This number is an ID that is assigned to the workbook, to the worksheet, when it is uploaded. Upload is also a functionality that is provided in the subscription version. So when the user uploads a sheet, an ID is assigned and displayed to the user, and the user can then search on the ID. Enter the ID, click submit, and only that sheet is displayed. You can also click the download icon to download the file itself, the file that was uploaded. There's also a download button. So what is the difference between the download icon and the download button? Well, the icon downloads the sheet itself, the file that was uploaded, whereas the download button downloads the results of the query. If only 10 rows were returned from the search criteria, then the download button will result in a file that contains only those 10 rows. If the results contain multiple sheets, for instance, our initial search contained all the sheets in the database, then multiple files will be returned when you click download, 1 file per sheet. Whenever you want to clear your criteria, click the clear button. The web application supports many different languages, just like the login. You can select your language of choice, for instance, Chinese. But this demonstration is in English. You can also search by columns. Notice that there are 2 columns called country, spelled the same, but one with an initial capital and the other all lowercase. So Corncracker is case sensitive. So let's say we want to search on country. Suppose we want all the countries beginning with A. So you select country equals, and you specify A. The asterisk is a wildcard, is our wildcard character in Corncracker. So specify A star is how you denote beginning with A. Click the add to add this criteria to the overall search criteria, and click submit. And what is returned is all of the data in all the sheets that correspond to or satisfy the criteria, which is all countries starting with A. Notice that several worksheets contain the column called country with all lowercase. Let's search on another criteria, for instance, rank. let's say we want to say rank less than 10. Add the criteria, and we now have two criteria, and they're ANDed together. So what we're looking at is countries that begin with A whose rank is less than 10. Click the Submit button, and the results are 2 worksheets that have at least one row with countries starting with A and rank less than 10. And that demonstrates the capabilities of the Corncracker search functionality.